President Trump taking a swipe at French President Macron for declining Trump's latest peace initiative.
Well, nobody wants him because he's going to be out of office very soon. So, that's all right. What I'll do is if they feel like Costo, I'll put a 200% tariff on his wines and champagnes, and he'll join.
Joining us now in Brussels is Bloomberg's Oliver Crook. Oliver, give us the backstory. Why was President Trump so put out here?
Yeah, it's hard to sort of keep track with all the tariff threats that are flying around. The latest from President Trump is towards Emmanuel Macron, specifically to France, for a 200% tariff, basically on the French refusal to join the sort of Gaza peace board. Basically, they were saying that they did not have quite enough information at this point. They had to sort of decline, and that's a threat that we got from President Trump. We should also say there was some more activity in the relationship between the French and the American president, where Donald Trump, in what seems to be a sort of tradition now before his trips coming to Europe, he was posting screenshots of text messages he got from Mark Rutte and from the president of France, Emmanuel Macron. And I'll just read here what he put out. And this is apparently a text from Macron saying, "My friend, we are totally in line on Syria. We can do great things on Iran. I don't understand what you're doing with Greenland. Let's try to build great things. One, I can set up a G7 meeting after Davos in Paris on Thursday afternoon. I can invite the Ukrainians, the Danish, the Syrians, the Russians in the margins. Two, let's have dinner together in Paris and talk on Thursday before you go back to the United States." So this is exactly what President Trump did last time he came for NATO back in June. He posted these sort of text messages that were sort of bizarre from Mark Rutte very sort of publicly. He did again posted a text message from Mark Rutte. But all this to say that there is a very sort of intense diplomatic effort as embodied by that message from Emmanuel Macron to get some one-on-one time with Donald Trump to try to de-escalate the Greenland situation, to try to build the forums of building understanding at the G7 level. We should also say I think it's pretty interesting that Macron himself was suggesting including the Russians at the margins. I doubt that was really necessarily information that was meant for the public, that was meant for President Trump, which of course Trump posted publicly. But that's sort of the ambition and this sort of feeling going into this Davos meeting where Donald Trump is heading in. If you want to get what Donald Trump's feeling going into the meeting at Davos is, this is the other thing that he posted on Truth Social, which is a picture of him, J.D. Vance, and Marco Rubio, AI generated it seems, with Greenland and the American flag saying U.S. territory established 2026.